Time to check out Bank, a very large-sized map designed with large rooms. This map has 3 floors, the first floor or ground floor, the second floor with access from the roof, and the basement. Located on the first floor, the lobby is a large open area that leads to multiple areas on the map. The stairs give you access to the second floor and to the balcony, both of which provide an advantageous line of sight from above. With few opportunities for cover, the lobby is a room where you can easily be spotted, so stay aware of your surroundings. The lobby is also accessible from the outside through the main entrance. To the south is the loan office, with windows that provide access to the outside. Let's head through the office hallway to access the southern part of the map. Note the 2 elevators with their hatches. One leads to the basement, and the other is accessible from the second floor. You'll want to take note of the main stairway, which leads to all 3 floors. Moving east, note the metal detectors. They'll make a noise when you pass through them. Remember, that can alert your enemies. Further east in the open area, take a look at the printer room, which is accessible from the outside. And note the hatch in the corner that leads to the basement. There's also another hatch that leads to the basement, located in the admin office. Let's move east through the staff room, and then into the Skylight Stairwell. Notice the electrical room to the right, which can also be accessed from the outside. The Skylight Stairwell leads to the second floor, and the server room stairs lead down to the basement. You'll also want to pay attention to the mezzanine above and to the skylight, both of which provide lines of sight to the first floor. Now we'll move west through the archives, then through a destructible wall into the teller's office, then into the tellers, and back into the lobby. From here, let's take the stairs to access the second floor. Now on the second floor, we'll go east through the hallway. Note the main stairway that we saw earlier, which leads to both the first floor and the basement, and note the skylight above, which is accessible from the roof. Further east, we encounter the stock trading room. This area is also accessible from the outside. Moving east, you can see the janitor closet. Then we enter the Skylight Stairwell, an area we've seen before. This position provides a good view of the first floor below. You can use the server room stairs to access the basement, and then use the stairs, which we saw earlier, to access the first floor. Take note of the skylight overhead. It can provide a lethal line of sight to the lower floors when you're on the roof. Moving west, we breach into the CEO office, which is one of the most important rooms on the second floor. It contains many objective sights, it has a destructible floor, and it's accessible from the outside through the windows. You'll also want to note the executive hallway, which leads back to the lobby via the balcony. The rest of the second floor consists of the executive lounge, the conference room, which can bring you to the hallway and main stairway, and finally the front desk, which leads you back to the lobby. From the lobby, let's take the main stairway to access the basement. The south part of the basement is the bank garage, a big room which is accessible from the outside through the garage door. North of the main stairway is the vault lobby. Note the hatch in the elevators, which we saw when we were on the first floor. Continuing north, we get to the vault entrance, the vault, and the gold vault. Then we'll move into the secure hallway and through a destructible wall into the lockers. Back in the secure hallway, we breach into the CCTV room. This room and the lockers are important locations in the basement because they contain many objective sites and destructible walls. Further east, we find the server room, which is frequently used as an entry point into the basement via the sewers. Finally, note the server room stairs, which we saw earlier. These lead to the Skylight Stairwell on the first floor. Bank has 3 spawn points. To the northwest, there's the parking front entrance. To the northeast, there's the jewelry front entrance. And to the southeast, there's the alley access entrance. In sum, Bank is one of the game's largest maps. It features very large rooms and many roof and window entry points. One last thing, watch out in the lobby, because it's easy to get spotted there. So what's the holdup, operators? Bank awaits you.